Hi, I'm back with part 2 of my vinyl record collection. I think I'm gonna show 17 again. I think that's... is that a movie? Yeah, it is. Okay, I didn't mean to say that. I'm gonna show 17 records in this video as well. And we're gonna start with Axis Bold as Love by the Jimi Hendrix Experience. I have not listened to this probably since high school. It was one of the first, like maybe the first 10 records I got. This was one of them. It has all the lyrics in black and white on the inside, but it doesn't open like a regular gatefold, it's sideways, which is interesting. Oh, and the back is my favorite part. I almost forgot about the back. It's very colorful. Okay. This is Alopecia by Y. It's very hard to focus. Okay. It has some horses on the front. It's... the feeling of the record is, again, kind of papery instead of like smooth, which is interesting. It makes good sounds. The track list is on some hands. I might be better at focusing this eventually. It's like doing it in a mirror. There we go. I don't know when this record came out. 2008, I guess. I don't listen to it much anymore, but when songs from this come on my iPod, sometimes I do revel a little bit in the nostalgia. Also, I don't know if the lighting is good today. It's raining. It's pretty much gonna rain all week where I am. And it's really nice. The droplets are just going down the screen outside right now. But because of that, the light is a little different. I can see that like the white balance isn't perfect, but that's okay. This is a record that I got at a coffee shop slash, I don't even know what to call it. There's a coffee shop on the bottom floor, and then on the top floor there's like just crates and crates of records and kind of a place to do shows. So I got several records there, and I remember this one, when I got it, the guy said it was, I don't know what he called it, rare, kind of, but I don't know. He couldn't find it, I think, on the internet to try and figure out what he should charge for it, so he just guessed. And I don't know how to pronounce this name, but since it's Shankar, maybe it's Shankar, so Lakshmi. I don't know how to pronounce her first name. Where is it? Right here. But I do think she's a relative of Ravi Shankar. And this record is really cool. It's just very peaceful and good for meditation. It says that in the great Shankar tradition, Lakshmi Shankar sings the soul of India. And there's a lot of ragas on it. If anyone knows, please tell me how to pronounce her name, because this is a really cool record. I'm glad that I got it. It's kind of falling apart. Yeah. about the repertoire in this album. So it does describe everything. I don't think I've read that before. I'll have to read that. Alright. This is Bob Dylan's Hard Rain from, what concert is it? Ugh, I can't remember what it's called. But I do know. Ugh, I've watched the live footage of it before. But, oh look, this one has a lavender sleeve. Funny story about this, my copy of this record. In 12th grade, I was listening to the first side of this, and the boy that I liked at the time called me, I think, about hanging out, and I had a big crush on him, and so I went, and I just thought he was cool anyway, but I never listened to the other half of the record. Like, I have to this day not listened to it. I don't know why, but usually I'm very picky about finishing records, but I have OCD, so I guess I thought that if I listened to the other half, something bad would happen. I don't know, so I never listened to it. But it's been a long time now, so I might listen to the whole thing, but it just sat on my turntable for a while. That was supposed to be funny and like a story, but it wasn't that interesting. I don't know. Okay, this is The Jungle Book on vinyl, and this one's fun. It's interesting because it's like, I don't know who does the talking in it. What in the world? I thought, there we go. Oh yes, okay, I have to be gentle. Ugh. It has little, if I can get it, pages inside. But I think somebody not from the movie narrates, if I'm remembering correctly. There's Bagheera. But it has all the songs. Like, it kind of shortens the story, and then we'll have a song and then continues with the story. I don't know where I got this one. It might have been at the attic. And there's the infamous last part where he goes off into the man village. Here's another record with a smooth cover. This was a gift from a friend several years ago. It's the Yellow Submarine. There's a loud truck going by. It would be cool if the rain was loud enough for you to hear it. It'd be cool if the rain was loud enough for you to hear it, but I don't think it is. So it has some songs, just classic Beatles songs, and then the score from Yellow Submarine, such as Pepperland, Sea of Time, Sea of Holes, Sea of Monsters, March of the Meanies, Pepperland, Laid Waste, and Yellow Submarine and Pepperland. And the songs on the first side are Yellow Submarine, Only a Northern Song, All Together Now, Hey Bulldog, It's All Too Much, and All You Need Is Love. I don't remember if All You Need Is Love is in the movie. Last time I watched the movie, it was a long time ago. Oh, and of course that's Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. I feel like I do a bad job of talking about what the records are actually called, because I get caught up in talking about them. This is New Order. I hope I didn't do this one last time. I didn't check exactly what I had talked about. I thought I remembered, but maybe I almost talked about this one. This is Power, Corruption, and Lies by New Order. I used to only care about Age of Consent on here, but as I've listened to it more, I like the whole record now. Leave Me Alone is also good. I think that's what the song is called. This one's interesting because this is like, you can feel the sleeve. Here is New Gold Dream by Simple Minds. You can tell that this was purchased a while ago because it costs $5. And it's marble vinyl from Great Escape. Yeah, New Gold Dream 81, 82, 83, 84. And here's how it looks. It's a little dusty. Don't look at it. Is anyone cringing at me doing this? Since it's marble vinyl, it's like really, feels really plasticky. Like you can't really smudge it, I feel like. Yeah, so this one has Promise You a Miracle and New Gold Dream, obviously. Someone, Somewhere in Summertime, Glittering Prize, Big Sleep. A lot of good ones. Solid record. Colors Flying, Catherine Wheel. Here's some pictures of everybody. There's Jim. There he is again. Okay, here is Pink Floyd's Adam Hart Mother. I have 2 copies of this record. I also have 2 copies of Communique by Dire Straits. This is, again, one of the first records I got. I think I got it from, I guess, eBay, but I don't think I have an eBay account, so maybe it was from Amazon many years ago. It's green, and it sounds horrible. It doesn't sound horrible, but it's just crackly enough that like you don't want to listen to it. So I have another one that I got recently, and it's just black vinyl, and it plays well. But this is a really pretty green. I really like the Adam Hart Mother Suite. Basically every song on here. The one I like the least is Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast, I think. Yeah. I don't dislike it, but I love all the other songs. Here's the cow. She has a name. I've read about her, but I forget what it is. Here's 3 other cows. Okay, this is the Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed. Another that I used to listen to a lot, but not so much anymore. I feel like I'm saying that about a lot of records. I'm trying to think of what I do listen to a lot. Probably any of the Simple Minds I have, and the Breeders. Doolittle I listen to often, and Cocteau Twins. feel like I have my favorites that I listen to a lot, and I just go through phases. This sleeve is interesting because I'm assuming it's new. Like, this is a reissue, I'm sure, because it's clear vinyl. Yeah, 2002. But the sleeve has stuff written on it. It's just a funny looking sleeve to me. Like, it looks like a playbill or something. Or like when they list, like in Shakespeare, when you list all of the characters. That's what it looks like to me. Here it is. And it says this record should be played loud. It's very pretty. It has some flecks of maroon, reddish in it. But I guess this is my favorite Rolling Stones record. I like all the songs on it. I'm just not crazy about the Rolling Stones. Here is a record that has cat hairs in the plastic. It's still in the plastic for some reason. Nice, $22. This is Miles Davis's Someday My Prince Will Come and other songs, I believe. Yeah. This is another one that I listened to quite a bit for a while. I think in the last year. It's really nice. It says, from the library of Sonny Gray. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, he performs Someday My Prince Will Come from Snow White. I think that's where it's from originally. It might have been before that. For 9 minutes. It's just really nice to have on. I'm tempted to play it after I'm done with this now because I haven't listened to it in a minute. Back into the sleeve. It's up by my nose right now, and it has a very good old record smell. Kind of like old books. This is my other most played record besides Heaven or Las Vegas. This is ELO's A New World record. It's a promotional copy that my mom got me one year for my birthday, I think. And it was really cheap and from, I think, something like Goodwill or just like an antique store or something. So usually you don't expect to find good records there, but it sounds really good. It's dusty, probably because I played a lot, which sounds weird, but my record player needs to be cleaned. It just, like, the thing that you set the records on, the, like, soft padded thing is just, like, I need to clean it. So they pick up dust when I set it on there. There's, like, little hairs and stuff. Yeah, but I love this one. This has Tightrope, Telephone Line, Ricaria, Mission, A New World record, So Fine, Living Thing, Above the Clouds, Do Ya, and Shangri-La. Demonstration, Not for Sale. Here is one of my favorites. I got this one pretty recently. It's Dire Straits' eponymous record. And yeah, I love this record so much. I feel like every living artist that I want to see is seeable for me, concert-wise, except for Mark Knopfler. Like, I look into like where he is, like touring, and it seems like he's just in Europe. Like, he doesn't come to North America. I don't know why I specified that. I'm sure you know what I meant. This is one of the first 2 records that I got. I got this at an antique store a couple towns away that my dad took me to, and it was ridiculously expensive. Well, I don't know, just compared to... Okay, let's just say that, in my opinion, like, records have come back, and I got these 2, like, before people were selling records again regularly. I don't know if that sounds dumb, but they were definitely harder to find, so these were marked up quite a bit for an antique store. But it's introducing the Beatles, and it's weird. I guess it's like it's not one of their main releases, I don't think. I guess if it is, it could be like a European one. It has their earlier songs. VJ Records. Of all the times I've mentioned high school, this is probably the most high school record I have. This is Feels by Animal Collective. It has 2 records in it. Question mark. I forgot there were 2. Because it's just like 9 songs on it, I think. Yeah. So I guess there's like, yeah, there's 2 on each one. 2 or 3. Classic art going on here. I got this one out mostly to show the artwork. Just the inside. I saw Animal Collective live a couple years ago, and they played several songs from this record because I think this is, not that it's a lot of people's favorite, but it's definitely loved by the Animal Collective lovers of the world, who I was kind of a part of at one point. Okay, and my last 2, while 1 record, there are 2 record not sleeves, but you know, the bigger sleeve. Let me figure out which one is the first one. I think this one. Yeah, okay. This is Modest Mouse's Lonesome Crowded West. someone who was just close to my city and I had tickets for, but I didn't go because I was like feeling anxious and bad that day. But let me show you them at the same time. See, there's two. I really like the sleeves because there's these Polaroids. The date on this one is April 5th, 1997. Oh, something, I haven't thought about this in a while, but I just remembered. Something interesting about these sleeves is there's like spelling errors in them. Weird enough that I don't know if it was intentional. It was, dang, I wish I could find it. But yeah, the lyrics like had a weird misspelling in them. Here's another pretty Polaroid. Listen to the rain. I don't know if you can hear it. Of course, right as I'm finishing the video, the rain's gonna start being nice. Anyway, I found the spelling error. It's just like a weird, it's odd because it's, by the way, I used to be like a little shit about people spelling like some kids go through, and now I could not care less, but I do remember being like, why? I don't know if you can see it. So he uses your, it sounds so obnoxious, the right way and then the wrong way, like right next to each other. I don't know, it might be intentional because I think it starts out being correct and then it like descends into not. I don't know, does somebody know? Anyway, those are the last two I had to show you. Thank you for joining me for another portion of my record collection. And I'll probably do a third one because I have some more I want to show, but I might wait a little bit. So thank you for watching, and if you have any feedback or answers to my questions that I asked in this, please leave a comment because I like to hear from you. And I hope you have a peaceful day. Maybe it's raining nicely where you are, but I will see you in the next video.